Hello, Jenny. How are you? It's Svetlana from Moonthral. Congratulations again on winning June's tarot reading giveaway. Happy birthday! Happy early birthday! Happy belated birthday! I hope you're having a good month. So we're gonna get to it. So we're using the birthday cake spread that I came up with. Tonight we're gonna be using again the Housewives Tarot, which is starting to become a favorite with clients. I've used them for I think I've been using them for this reading, for birthday readings. So we're going to be using that, and I'm going to be flipping this down so you can see the cards and arranging them. You can see how beautiful and colorful they are. So we have 2 rows here, and you just ask about your path. So we have 2 rows. The first one is, the top one is all about things that are closer to you. Bottom one is things that are a little further, maybe things around the outside. And they kind of mirror each other. And then we have 3 candle cards. These are desires, these are wishes, outcomes. We have 2 other cards. These are the bookend cards I like to pull. A lot of coins going on here, talking about work and jobs. And so before I even start, I'm going to tell you that when I was shuffling your cards and just getting started, I saw a raccoon. The image kept popping up in my head, so I don't know if that is if that's an animal that means something to you. I know when I get symbols and things like that, I will run to look them up. I will Google them. That's what I do. So I did see a raccoon, so that just might be the phase, like a message for you, or maybe a type of attitude or way of going about things that you want to adapt. I do believe raccoons are very adaptable and flexible, but whatever it means to you, or you might want to look that up if you're not familiar with it. But I did see a raccoon, so I got that image for you. And we're just going to be looking at your cards now. So let's get to it. So I am seeing a lot of coins here, so a lot of work cards. You have 2 majors coming up here, the Fool and the Hermit. So let's start. So something new, and the 2 of Swords came up as your theme card before we start, and we have a blindfolded woman who has a giant turkey in front of her. I love this deck so much. It's so kitschy. She has a giant turkey in front of her and silverware. So this is definitely about making a decision on something that's already in front of you. Perhaps thinking of like how sumptuous it could be, or actually thinking about how much you should be enjoying this. I think you have it in front of you already. It's not something that you have to wait for it to show up. But I think you're just thinking of how to go about it, and I also see some kind of reason to gloat. I mean, you're kind of stepping up here. So you may be thinking of how to actually handle, and how much you want to yell about, and how proud you want to be about whatever's in front of you. I'm getting that vibe from it, and we're gonna see more of this. So up here we have 3 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and it's this is also a very visually important deck. We have a woman who has a hammer and screwdriver on her hands here, and she's holding up a shelf. There's people that just are adoring her work. It's almost like she's holding up this King of Wands, who's kind of sitting back and relaxing. And I pulled the Empress to clarify this. So it looks like maybe getting a promotion, or maybe really working it, really doing good work and impressing a manager or a boss. This King of Wands, I believe, is tied to your work. So it is someone you are impressing. It's someone, a man at work, higher up, that you have really impressed. Perhaps the Empress is talking about something new that is being offered to you, because we have the 4 of Cups here. So we have a drink, Mai Tai, I don't know what that is. We have a drink, a cocktail being offered to this woman who is quite surprised. Um, And this is all about new things being offered to you. You did say you read the tarot, so let me know if you are connecting with this, or if you see cards popping out at you already, the ones that you've been pulling. So we see something new being offered here. It's something that you may not have considered before. This is right over the Two of Swords, so this may be talking about that yummy thing that is right in front of you. And then we have the Nine of Wands and Five of Swords. Now, this is really the only place where I see some conflict here, but I see it more of like you getting away. You like running. Have you seen the image of that little kid? He was like giddy with laughter, and like the caption is, "This is how I look after I haven't. This is how I look on a Friday when I didn't screw up at all at work." Something like that. Like you're not. It is something to be proud of, and we see this pride, this pride and happiness here. But we have a woman who is rising above all these mops and brooms, kind of getting away, almost being above the drama. Now, normally this shows a soldier. In other decks, this shows a soldier who's kind of bandaged up and looking really beat up, and he's like leaning, he's like hunched over and just like leaning on his wand like a crutch almost. And it's like recovery. I'm not getting this. I'm seeing this like after the fact. Like this is like you're gonna be making an escape. And again, this is, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, something new being offered to you. This may be with your workplace. But I am seeing a workplace or any situation you're using your skills, because the Three of Pentacles is your skills card, your talents. Honing those and working for patrons and clients, so it may be one work as well. So we have the Nine of Wands here. This is you rising above, carrying your bucket, looking pretty happy. And then of course the Five of Swords. So this may be either workplace drama or work-related drama that you're going to be leaving. Again, I don't see this. I don't feel that this is going to be affecting you so much as like you're probably going to hear about it and you're probably going to know it's going to happen. But I'm not seeing this as like you're in the thick of it, because I'm really feeling that this card is showing you rising above that and really getting out of that situation, so it's not going to affect you as much. So anything with a promotion and anywhere where you're finding where fortune is smiling upon you, you may have some blowback, some drama going on with other people. Again, the Five of Swords, or you may have you may find out that you're getting this offer, and you rising up is kind of maybe peeving other people off. Maybe something you've had some tension about, because the Five of Swords is all about hard-won battles, discord. So this is after the fact. It's who's left holding the sword. But I don't see you doing much fighting. It's like, oh yes, I'm out of there. That sort of feeling, relief, is what I'm feeling. But there is going to be some little drama with the other people. So there's nothing, it's not your fault. But moving on, down here we see the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles. The Fool is first. We see a woman who is just literally running out of the house. She's actually flying through the air, over the roof. Things are spilling out of her purse. This might be something you have to really cobble a plan together. We do see the Queen of Pentacles here, who's patting her kids on the head, and she's a career woman. She's got her skirt suit on, and she's ready to get the hell out of the door. But we have something here, and just the hastiness of the Fool makes it seem and makes it feel like this might be something completely new to you, but it's ready. You're ready to jump right on it. And then again, the Queen of Pentacles, so career and work, anything with money. So really jumping on it, but really, yeah. So I'm definitely getting like an energy, like an energetic, ready to go feeling here. But then the Queen here, who knows her stuff, who is really, she's got her little mink coat there. She's got a fascinator on. She looks great. She's got pearls. She's got like pearls on. So she is put together. And then again, the Two of Swords. So ready, you're already raring to go. But I believe the 2 here is just thinking about, it might be more internal, but it can also talk about thinking about how you want to react, how you want to interface maybe with the people who you have to interact with, is what I'm saying. It's like, what kind of, how do you want to handle, this decision, this new offer of work, this moving up. And then we have the Hermit and the 8 of Pentacles. Again, the card of the work card in the tarot. We have the Hermit here. So we have maybe being cloistered. And again, if you look at the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands is right over it in this spread. And we talked about the 9 of Wands as you rising above the noise, rising above the drama, coming out on top. So the Hermit mirrors that, and it can be talking about maybe being cloistered from that, maybe being separated a little bit, and because it's right next to the 8 of Pentacles, which is your work. So things at work may quiet down for you. And again, this is talking about like outer, this whole row is like outer issues, outer events. So we see the Hermit here. We see a lady bathing with Lux soap bars. And then we see someone painting. We see a woman painting. She's got a crazy look on her face. And she's painting pentacles or pentagrams on her fine china, which she's going to display in her home. So again, the pentacles. We have the stars in this particular suit as well, like in many tarot decks. So again, the Hermit and the 8 of Pentacles, maybe cloistered at work, quieter, less drama, maybe a quieter working space, but definitely some place that you can set up shop and really go at it, because the 8 of Pentacles is about work and tasks and labor. So you're going to be going at it, but it's going to look rewarding, something you could really jump into, as we see here with the the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm just going to continue this. Let's just keep moving on. 2 bookend cards. These are the 2 cards that are on either side of the deck after I split them. Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So the Knight here is all about movement. This doesn't necessarily talk about a young man, but the 9 is all about progress and movement. And the 9, we see here a woman very proudly showing off her stuff. She's got a dishwasher full of clean plates, again with the pentacles on them. So this is all about financial comfort, not just reward, but just like really living it up and really enjoying it. So that's something to be proud of. And up top here, we have a couple cups, which haven't really figured heavily for you. We have the 2 of Cups here, which I believe talks about, and we do see a couple here holding hands, and they're popping out of drink glasses. But I do believe this talks about getting back in touch, or maybe even an amicable discussion, perhaps romantic. But maybe reuniting with a man you haven't seen, maybe making up, because the 2 of Cups is all about, 2 people, a relationship between them, and mutual support. So you're on, even terms, you're supporting each other, and really coming together. So that should work out nicely. Then we see the 2 of Wands here, which is, and we have the 2 and the 2, so this may kind of give you a boost. I don't know if this may involve the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands that we saw, but this may be the boost you need to this is all about elbow grease. And here we see kind of a ragged looking housewife. She's got dirt stains on her clothes, but she's got a lot of work to do, but she has her tools in front of her, and this is all about elbow grease. This is all about just starting out with this new offer, this new path. And then we have the Page of Cups, who, it's cute because he's a cute little boy, and he's sprinkling water on people, so he's nourishing them, and they're showing up as flowers. and their roots are hearts here. So this is like a really cute deck. So these are like, you know, neighbors and family and friends. So this is your relationships, perhaps with children, perhaps this is perhaps familial as well. But it does look like your relationships will get some tender loving care as well coming up. So yeah, you should be enjoying that as well. You know, pages are the little guys, that the messengers are just starting out. But I do believe that this is, and this can mirror the Two of Cups as well. But I do believe that this is a continuation of that, and just showing love to people. Perhaps receiving that yourself. You know, receiving validation. This may bring stuff from the past. Maybe this could be like ironing things out. You know, ironing things out, getting closure, getting confirmation. There may be kind of like an amicable resolution or agreement reached. You know, something specific. You know, not just, you know, nice times with the family. So I'm hoping that all made sense for you, Jenny. I'm hoping you liked your reading. I want to thank you again for subscribing and reading Moonbeams, my newsletter. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube, and I will send you the link. Okay, thank you, Jenny. Have a great birthday, all right?